will we go under? And he went, what? And I went, will we go underwater in it? And he went, no, it's none of it real, you know.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Guys, good to see both of you. I fucking love this movie. It is a brilliant, beautiful screenplay, so I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Ewan, I'm actually going to start with you. Obviously, you've played a father in the past, and I've been told by a lot of actors before that sometimes to really capture being a parent on camera, sometimes they will imagine their own kids in place on the day of. I'm curious, was there ever a moment previously in your career when you had to play a father that you imagined that it was Clara there on the day to help you out?
I think you draw from your own experience. Of course you do as an actor all the time. I've never actually purposefully imagined Clara there, but it took me a long time to play a dad. I didn't get offered dads till Clara was about 14 or something. I'd been a dad for a long, long time before I started playing them. And I think the first thing was The Impossible, where I felt like I really got to explore parenthood, albeit in a really extreme situation. And I've always
Big
been
Fish is another great one.
Oh yeah, that's right. But then I wasn't the dad in Big Fish, was I? I wasn't a dad yet. Did I have the son in that?
There's a brief moment.
And all I knew was I'd been trying to catch that fish since I was a boy no bigger than you.
Oh my God, that's right. No, you're right. You're right. I was a dad in that. You're right. I can't even remember my own work. There we go. Yeah, I know. I was thinking, wait a minute, because I was the young. Anyway, sorry. Yes, carry on.
I could do a whole junket just on Big Fish, but that's a perfect film.
Yeah.
For both of you, I would imagine that there were just so many moments on set making this where it was beneficial to have the relationship that you have. But I'm curious for both of you, were there any moments as actors when you're in a really tough scene where you're just sort of thinking, I really wish this weren't my dad on set right now, or this would be much easier if this weren't my daughter? Was it ever not beneficial for you?
No, I don't think so. Not for me anyway. It was a great time. We had so much fun just being on set and doing it, and it was hugely beneficial and a lot of fun acting together as well. So
same. No, it was always amazing. I mean, it was such a privilege to get to do it, really, to get to spend the time together and to get to play these powerful scenes with Clara was just an amazing, I'll never forget, it was an amazing experience.
Well, in addition to the powerful scenes, there's a really beautiful moment where the two of you sing Bleeding Love together.
Come on. Come on.
And I love watching both characters just light up when that song comes on and just start belting out. For both of you, is there a piece of pop culture, a song or a movie that if it turns on, the two of you lock eyes from across the room and just go, all right, this is it, let's go?
I think it's that song.
Is
that
it?
One.
Oh, yeah.
It always has been. Definitely that one. Also, probably some Enya.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
From back in the day, you were a big fan then.
Always with the Enya. No, that was our song, though.
You, and this might be a bit of a strange question, but I feel like between Trainspotting, Dr. Sleep, and now Bleeding Love, you had this really amazing trifecta of films that cover the journey of kind of from addiction to recovery. And I was wondering what those three films mean to you when you look at them together, and do you see them as sharing any sort of commonality between them?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think like that across my work. You know what I mean? Everything is a sort of unique moment in time, but I am sober. I've been sober for a long time, and so that is part of my life, and therefore I suppose I'm drawn to projects that have something to say about it, maybe. Mm-hmm. But that said, in very different ways. I mean, I didn't take Dr. Sleep because it was a film about recovery. I took it because of everything else about it as well. But I'm not surprised that it's a theme in my that it might be something that's explored in my work. No, I'm not surprised by it.
And a quick sidebar: Doctor Sleep is a stone cold masterpiece, which I
Oh
absolutely
wow,
love.
interesting. So funny. People really like that film. It's nice.
For both of you, there's a really sweet moment where you sort of look at your daughter and you just go, "I'm really glad that this part of me is in you." And it seemed like it was such a really genuine moment. I'm sort of curious for each of you, for you, and when you look at your daughter, what is the part of you that you're most happy is in your daughter? And Clara, for you, what is it about yourself that you're very happy came from your dad?
I think a lot of things. I mean, it's I'm feel like I have a lot of my dad in me, and I think that there's just from everything from his sense of adventure and getting out there and his love of movies and just being my dad,
Well, I like that. I liked when I was so proud of Clara, the way she held herself as a producer of this film. And when we were on set, I was really impressed by how she held herself with the crew and how she dealt with everybody in the crew and spoke with everybody always respectfully and respectful of their work towards making this movie, regardless of who it was, whether it was the transport guys or the makeup people or whoever it was. She held herself in a very professional, and I was very proud of that, and respected and appreciated everybody's work, which I think I like to hope I do as well. So that's nice.
Well, you can tell a lot about someone by how they treat the crew, and I've done enough junkets with you and to tell that you are the exact same thing. So I get that from both of you. I'd love to squeeze in one more. They're trying to pull me out here, but I'd love one more just nerdy question if you don't mind, because I've never once ever asked you about this. But it's the 25th anniversary of what is one of my favorite theatrical experiences of all time, which is my mom and dad pulling me out of school and saying, "Come on, we're going to the first screening of Phantom Menace." And it was one of the greatest single days. I was 9 years old. It was one of the greatest days of my life. I'm sort of curious what you remember shooting that experience 25 years later.
I mean, it was massive to do at the time. It was an incredible experience to be trying to portray the young Alec Guinness and to be in the Star Wars world, and it was incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible. I remember taking Clara to the sets. Yeah, I remember taking Clara onto those massive sets up in Leavesden, the north of London. And yeah, it was amazing. One of my favorite things I remember is walking around with George before we started shooting. He just told me I got the role, and he was walking me around the stage, and they were making the submarine that I go in with Liam Neeson and Jar Jar Binks, Ahmed Best. And as they were carving it out of this huge big bit of polystyrene, and then there was a sort of glass bubble going in where we were going to sit, and I was looking at it, and I said to George, I went, will we go under? And he went, what? And I went, will we go underwater in it? And he went, no, it's none of it real, you know. And I was like, a little part of me went, oh, a little
that's
part
right.
died, you know. But that was what an experience for a young actor to get to play that role. Yeah, brilliant.
Well, it was a great experience for me. For both of you guys, congratulations on this. It is a truly beautiful, remarkable film, and I hope we get more movies like this because we need them. So seriously, congratulations. Thank you for everything you guys do. And thank you for always being so kind to me all these years, man. I really do appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jake. Nice to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Take care now.
Bye, guys.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.